Okay, hi everyone, how's it going? So, I'm Elias, and today I am going to be doing this will be the first video of a little mini-series I'm gonna start on my channel. Well, this series is going to be called Books I Didn't Finish, and with this one, we're gonna be focusing on duologies, hence the title, Books I Didn't Finish / Duologies. Very straightforward, boring, general, I know, but I'm not that creative, so. This mini-series will entail me talking about books I didn't finish. I'll dive deeper into each category of books I didn't finish, like series, standalones, trilogies, duologies. You guys can kind of see where I'm going with this. I don't know if I'm going to do specific subgenres or categories, but we'll see. So yeah, today's video will be talking about duologies, specifically duologies, books that I own. Of all the books that I own of series, standalones, and trilogies, and duologies are the least owned book series that I physically own. I just have a really soft spot for duologies just because they start and they end a story in just 2 books versus standalone. I do like trilogies and series, but it's just a lot sometimes, and you can just really enjoy a book series that can just start and finish in just 2 books. Book series with 4 books, we generally call them like series, but I believe they have a name on their own. I think it's quadrilogy, quartet, tetralogy. I'm not even too sure. You guys should let me know down in the comments if you guys do know. So with that being said, let us get straight into the duologies. I also want to mention that this video does feature a paid promotion with Disney Book Group in honor of the recent release of Undying by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. So this book just came out on January 22nd, I believe. Here's the thing. I generally don't reach out to sci-fi. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys should know that. But however, I learned key tidbits and aspects of this duology, and I immediately wanted to have it, and I needed to read it. This is the second book in the duology, with Unearthed being the first. This one came out last year. So with Unearthed and Undying, let me just give you some key phrases that really encompasses the whole duology overall. I read in so many reviews that this book series really has the vibes of Indiana Jones and Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, set in space. And I was like, Me. I want to read this series, please. If you guys didn't know, I do play some games. I'm more of a solo player. I played Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. I played all 3 games. I haven't completed the 3rd one, but Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, this type of game, it's a really fascinating game where you control Lara Croft. You get to go on this big adventure, solve mysteries and crimes, and like raid tombs. I love the game. I love the movie adaptation that came out. And when I heard that this book sort of has that sort of aspect of Lara Croft and Tomb Raider and Indiana Jones, I was like, sold! So yeah, if that doesn't really tell you that you guys need to read this book, then I don't know what will. This whole duology overall follows these 2 teenagers, and Earth has received a message from a really long forgotten and extinct alien race, and this message sends Earth and these 2 friends on an adventure to another planet called Gaia, where there's supposedly technology and clues to help sort of fix the Earth's environment and everything like that. So these 2 people embark on this journey to this planet for different motives and reasons. These 2 characters, Jules and Mia, are there for different reasons. Jules is just there to respect and study the planet, while Mia is like a scavenger hunt who wants to take some of these treasures and sell them back on Earth. However, once they get there, they find this temple called the Undying Temple. So Jules and Mia have to forego all these trials and traps within the temple to survive and figure out the secrets. Again, this sounds super action-packed and super fun. I don't think I've ever read a book with a mix of Indiana Jones vibes or Lara Croft Tomb Raider, so I'm really excited because I grew up on the Indiana Jones movies, and I played the 3 Tomb Raider games, recent games that came out. So really excited to see where this duology will take me. So the first set I want to show you guys. Is The Strange the Dreamer duology. I don't even know if this is actually called The Strange the Dreamer duology. Is it the Dreamer duology? I don't even know if it has even a name. But anyway, the first book is Strange the Dreamer, with the second book being Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Haven't read this book, and the funny thing is that I've said that Strange the Dreamer is one of my favorite books of all time. And another funny thing is Laini Taylor is also one of my favorite authors of all time, whereas I've only read 1 other book from her. And I know she's written another series and other books, but just reading this book alone was like, okay, Laini, you're my new favorite author of all time. I mean, it doesn't really take much, I guess, for me to call an author my favorite, as long as they have a really one good book. So this book is one of the most unique books I've ever read in my entire life. I've never read anything like it before. I did like a non-spoiler review, I think a really long time ago. Strange the Dreamer follows a dude named Laszlo Strange, who is a librarian who loves books, and he has these recurring dreams of this long-lost, forgotten city and a blue-skinned goddess. So these dreams take him on a journey to this city called the City of Weep, and to this strange, mysterious girl who harbors far more dangerous secrets of her own. My summary of the synopsis does this book no justice. It is just equally beautiful. Writing is 10 out of 10, stories, everything, and you guys just really need to read this book. And, I mean, don't even ask me why I haven't even started this book. I don't even know, but it's just one of those things where I never even picked it up yet. Muse of Nightmares, ladies and gents. Hopefully this year, with the coming new year of 2019, I'll hopefully pick this bad boy up and finish it, and finally say that this duology is one of my favorite duologies of all time. So the next duology might be a little controversial, because I do have some unpopular opinions about this. Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. I don't even know this is duology anymore, because Leigh Bardugo has stated on Goodreads or something that there is a third book. It might be a spin-off, I don't know, but this third book or whatever spin-off is several years down the line from this whole duology overall. So it does sound like a spin-off. I'm not even too sure if it's an actual third book or not, but whatever the case, it sounds literally like spin-off. So I've read Six of Crows, and here's the thing. I think I read this at a really bad time, I don't know, for myself, because I honestly had really mixed feelings for the Grisha trilogy. I just didn't really like how it ended, or the characters. Everybody annoyed me. It's just, ugh. Six of Crows was way better than its sister series, and I enjoyed the story, everything immensely more than the trilogy itself. However, I only gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and that's a great rating. But I didn't like it as much as other people loved it, if you know what I'm saying. I think everyone really hyped this one to a whole new level of just hype. This was a little hard to get into at first, but once the action started kicking in and started rolling, I was here for it. And I liked it. I liked it overall. It's very good. Very solid. But 4 out of 5 stars. And honestly, it's a little hyped. There is a Netflix show popping out, I think, oncoming in the next year, 2020, of the Six of Crows with the Grisha trilogy. So that'll be interesting. I'm really excited for that as well. And another fun fact is, since it's been so long since I read this, I kind of forgot stuff that happens. And yeah, I haven't read this big, bold, beautiful Crooked Kingdom yet. And this is the only duology series or any book series ever, I think, that has different end pages, which I really admire and respect. Bold, beautiful, bloody, vicious red. It's beautiful. Again, I think I will have to reread Six of Crows or look up a book review or something, because I entirely forgot everything that happened in this book before I read Crooked Kingdom, before I even watch the Netflix show, because I don't know if it's going to spoil anything from Crooked Kingdom, and I can't even read the upcoming King of Scars featuring Nikolai from the Grisha trilogy, because I haven't even finished Crooked Kingdom, so that's a bummer. But the cover for King of Scars, literally I handed to Leigh's design editor for these books. Amazing. I actually really like them. I think they're really cool, especially with the end pages. Gives a lot of powerful dynamic and character. But it's just, I don't know. Nikolai is another character who I found most interesting in the trilogy, but does he deserve his own book? Possibly. Did I care for it at first when he was announced? Not really. I mean, all I wanted was more Leigh Bardugo's books, because I really like her writing style. It's really elegant. So, I mean, we'll see. I read this book at a different time in my life, so who knows if I reread it, I'll probably even love it even more. It could possibly be one of my favorites. So, yeah. Last and not least, The Warcross duology by Marie Lu. So Marie Lu is another author for me that I have a little trouble getting into. I did not like her Young Elite series or Young Elite book. I'd even go past book 2 or book 1. With Legend, I never finished that whole series. And I heard she's coming out with the 4th Legend book several years down the line. Again, some similar kind of to what Leigh Bardugo's doing. Interesting enough. I read Warcross, really hesitant, but I ended up loving it. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. So it's literally about a girl named Amika Chen who accidentally glitches herself in this viral game. The owner of the game propositions her to become a player in this game. and Sushi gets caught up in like this political warfare and just scheming and mystery and suspense and everything like that. Honestly, I think it's like a little brother to Ready Player One, which was another really good novel in my opinion. I really enjoyed that one. But this one was just less information and less info dumpy. It was really fast paced. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people actually, this book has polarizing aspects to its sides. Some people really enjoyed it, some people did not. Again, like with the cover, a lot of people did not like the cover at all. They were like, the cover is not that great. And I'm like, you obviously have no taste. I really like the cover itself. It's very edgy, very cool. Like this one is just powerful, poppin'. And this one is just really sleek, edgy vibe. Haven't read the second book yet. Really excited to. I really need to get into it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life because I haven't gone into any of these books. So you guys know where my priorities are at. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have read this duology and you really enjoyed it, or any of these duologies, because I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I know a lot of you guys have already finished Crooked Kingdom, and you know, but then again, I still have to finish this. So of all the books I showed you, there's only one set of duology books I actually finished on my bookshelf. This is the Fixer duology by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think this is one of the most underrated books of all time. When I first started my booktube channel and I read this, I recommended it so many times, and honestly, y'all are fake because no one has told me they have read or finished this duology, and I'm a bit sad because honestly, this whole series, again, underrated. If you guys really like modern political warfare, I think it would be really interesting to see and read that in this book, in this duology. I have really mixed feelings about this duology in of itself, and I'm still recommending it to you guys because it's so good. So this duology ended on a very open-ended end, and I hated that so much. I wondered if Jennifer was going to write a third book, but I think her contract with Bloomsbury was only contracted to write 2 books. I'm really sad because it's been like 4 years, I think, since the first book came out, and no third book has been announced or released. It did, you know, answer questions and everything, but it's just answered questions to a bigger spectrum. Like, hello, that was not cool. Anyway, so if you guys don't know what this duology is about, it's basically about a girl named Tessa Kendrick, whose sister is known as the Fixer. Literally, if like you're in politics with some people in like the political area, and they have a problem that needs to be fixed, basically Tessa's older sister will handle that and take care of them for that. Any scandal, any gossip, any rumor, gone because of Tessa's sister's, I forgot her name, Ivy, because of Ivy's help as the Fixer. I think that was such an interesting like premise, and I really enjoyed that because the characters in here are so wickedly funny and so cunningly smart. Cunningly isn't a word. What I really enjoyed about these books is that they were all so badass without having any like swords or weapons. They just use their minds and their words. I just loved it. I love it when characters just use their intellect and just use their words to, like, you know, shut down another villain or antagonist. I'm just like, yeah. If you guys are looking for a really quick political read, and if you guys are into that, then I highly recommend this. One of my favorite books, duologies. So highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Pretty much ends this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have read any of these. Pretty sure you guys have. Or any of other duologies that you guys have started and haven't finished. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this little video, start of this new mini-series. Hopefully I can keep up with it. Thank you again to Disney Book Group and Big Honcho for sending me a copy of Unearthed and Undying. Both books are out, and I will leave a link down below in case you guys are interested in ordering it for yourselves. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It actually helps me a lot, and I will see you guys all soon with a new video.